So today we are going to see cybercrime. We have seen different types of cybercrimes as software piracy and unauthorized access. But today we'll see copyright violation. Yes, Piyush, is it correct? We'll be going for. Okay. So what do you mean by copyright? A copyright is a legal right that gives a creator what it gives, what creating he is doing. He is creating literary, artistic, musical, or other creative work if he is doing. The sole rights to publish and sell that work is with the owner. Okay, the rights to publish and sell whatever work he has done, those rights has to be with the owner. Then he has to take this copyright. Okay, so if I am a writer and I have written one book, and that book, I am the owner of that book, right? So if that book belongs to me, I am the owner. I have the rights to publish it. I have the rights to sell it. I have the rights to make copies. Okay, unless and until I make someone a proprietor, right? Till that time, I am the owner. So I don't want my creation to be copied by anyone else. Okay, so what will I do? I'll make it as a copyright that the rights are with me only, and I will be taking those rights. Okay, but copyright violation is breaking this copyright law and violating it. That means I am not the owner, but still I want to publish what I have not created and I want to sell that work. Okay, I am not the owner, I have not created that, but still I want to publish and I will do that in a wrong way. Okay, copyright owners have the rights to control the reproduction of their work. If I have a book, I can reproduce it, I can print it, I can make many copies of it. I have the rights, including the rights to receive the royalty payment also for the production. Yes, correct. The payment also, whatever is given for the book, I only have to get that payment, right? But this Copyright Act is violated, is not considered, and with a wrong way, the creation or the creative work is being sold out. Okay, so I am not a publisher, but still, what will I do? I got to see that that book is very bestseller. So what I did, I copied it, I printed it in my own press, and I sold it. Right. So what I did a wrong thing. I did not do a correct thing because what was right, the book was copyrighted. If you can see in all your Balbharti textbooks, first or second page, you can see that they have written this copyright symbol. Okay, if I'll show you the textbook page here. Can you see? You have a copyright symbol, and what they tell you is Maharashtra State Bureau. The Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production and Curriculum Research reserves all rights relating to the book. No part of this book should be reproduced without the written permission of the director or Maharashtra State Bureau of Textbook Production. Right? So I cannot change anything in this book. So I have a copyright symbol here. That means the rights are with the publisher. Okay, the owner. So if I am not enacting according to the right Copyright Act, I am violating that. Okay, this is one of the cyber crime. Now, not only book, but I have many CDs, I have many softwares, I have many games, right? I have many images also which are licensed. If you go through and check the images, I have a licensed image and I cannot copy that image, but I am copying it and using it in my own presentations, right? And I'm publishing it on my web. So that is wrong. That is copyright violation. Next is cracking. Now, what do you mean by cracking? Cracking is another crime, cyber crime. Now, activities such as decipher codes or passwords and breaking security systems for illegal reasons is called cracking. I am cracking the security. I am cracking the password. I am cracking. Okay, so cracking is I am cracking the system and going into it. That is what is cracking. The cracker will use a program or script known as crack that has been written specially to do what they have hoping to achieve. Okay, now if it's a crack, I have many different softwares which are licensed ones, right? But I don't want to buy it. I don't want to pay it. So what will I do? The cracker, what he has done is he has created one kind of program, a small program, and that program can create my activity, and he can give me the activation code. Okay, with the help of that activation code, what will happen? I can crack the softwares, I can crack the games, I can crack the operating systems also, right? So those are the crackers, but that is not legal. I should be paying and getting the softwares, but here I have crack versions also which are being used. Okay, so you need to understand what is cracking, the activity, and who is a cracker. Next is cyberbully or cyber stalking. Cyber stalking is a criminal practice. What it is, it's a criminal practice where an individual uses the internet to systematically harass or threaten someone. Okay, some threatening messages I get. Okay, I have a particular friend, and that friend is he is using my images for misusing my images, and he is threatening me. I'm getting certain messages, or I'm getting certain emails. Okay, so that is known as cyberbullying or cyber stalking. We threaten someone outside, it's bullying. But if we use internet and some technologies, then it comes under cyberbullying. Okay. This crime can be perpetrated through emails, social media, chat rooms, instant messaging client, and any other online medium. Okay. So I am harassing someone, threatening someone, but with the help of these technologies, I am doing that. Okay. So that is what is cyberbullying or cyber stalking. What is the next one? Phishing. Phishing, what does this mean? This is a technique of extracting confidential information such as credit card numbers and username, password, combos by pretending as a legal enterprise. Phishing is typically carried out by email spoofing. Okay. Now, in emails, you get uh, someone has sent it through HDFC or someone has sent it through Baroda. Okay. So you get some messages, you get some emails with the legal names, legal companies, legal banks, and they pretend like they are legal. Okay. But they extract your confidential information, your card number, your OTP number, your CVV number. Okay. All these can be extracted from your mobile phones or through your emails, because Gmail is connected to your PC, to your mobile, and Gmail has a lot of extracting techniques. Okay, so with the help of this, my phishing, a fisher can take all my confidential data. Okay, and this is specially done through email spoofing. Next is plagiarism. Plagiarism is presenting someone else's work or idea as your own work. Okay, this thing was happening. Okay, and it happens now also. Like many students, what they do, they take someone else's homework and they pretend like, yeah, I have written it. This is my homework. The same thing, plagiarism. What he does is he takes someone else's work and he says that it's his own work. Okay, and the other person is not knowing, only without his consent the work is taken and the work is said to be his. The widespread use of computers and the advent of the internet has made it easier to plagiarize the work of others. Yes, what we do, we go for images, we copy the images. Whose work is those images? It's someone else's, but I copy it, I use it, right? But if it is a licensed person, I cannot use it. Without his consent, I'm using those, then I am doing a plagiarism. It's not only the images, what we can say it as, but I had many students who copied the documents also, the projects, okay, which were to be submitted online, the typed essays, the typed reports. Okay, those can be copied and pasted, and it can be termed as their own work. For example, plagiarism is found in documents such as essay, reports, etc. Okay, so it is very easier to have someone else's work known by our own name. That is what is plagiarism. Hacking. Hacking refers to unauthorized intrusion into a computer or a network. Cracking is a different thing. Hacking is a different thing. Okay, hacking is I am going into a computer or a network. I am hacking a network. But cracking is I am creating certain software, creating certain programs. Using these, I am breaking the security systems. Okay, and getting to know the software codes and passwords. But it is a part of hacking only. Okay, but in a different term. Hacking is particularly I'm hacking a particular computer or I'm hacking a network. Hacker is a person intensely interested in the deep and hidden or concealed working of any computer operating system and programming languages. Okay, he is having a deep knowledge about those particular systems. It may be operating system, it may be a computer, or it may be a programming language also. So he has a very deep knowledge, and due to that, he can find out some loopholes. Okay, with those loopholes, he can come in the computer or he can come into the network. They might discover loopholes within systems and reason for such loopholes. Okay, so hacker is a different person and cracker is a different person. You need to remember that. Now, what is do it yourself? List out cyber crimes which you find in your surroundings. You can start a search for searching cyber crimes. Now, how to protect ourselves from cyber crime? What precautions we can take? What security measures we can take? We are going to learn those. Cyber safety and security. Cyber safety is the safe and responsible use of information and communication technology. Okay, ICT, what am I using is I should be very safe, but I should be responsible that how am I using the ICT tools. It is not just about keeping information. It's not just about keeping information safe and secure, but also about being responsible with that information, being respectful of other people online, and practicing good net equities. Okay, what do you mean by net equities? It's internet etiquettes. So you should be following that the work I have done, the information what I have should be secure, should be safe, should be good, and I should be respecting other information also. I shouldn't be practicing any bad things on the internet, right? I should be following the ethics on the internet. In recent years, all systems are exposed to internet. Yes, that's true. That all systems, all computers are having internet now. Hence, there is increased challenge in maintaining and protecting them from the attackers. Right? If you have internet connection, finish. All viruses can come, some intruders can come, and my PC can be hacked. My accounts can be hacked. Many cases are there wherein your Insta, your Facebook account is being hacked, your WhatsApp account also is being hacked. Many cases are like that. Okay, so I should be maintaining proper protection for all these things, and I shouldn't be using these accounts for some wrong, giving some wrong messages or doing or posting some wrong images. I shouldn't be doing that. Okay, any organization plays a key role in promoting internet safety. If it's an organization, you need to promote that you are safe on the internet. They are primarily responsible for keeping systems, computers, network devices secure and functional. So it is a part of organization that the network, what they are going to give me, the domain, what they are going to give me as an employee. Okay, so they are responsible for keeping all our systems, computers, and networks in a safe and functional manner. Okay, so they are the ones who are responsible for my security. The overall sequence from identifying threats to protecting and recovering from cyber attacks and threats for organization, right? So what are the different steps we need to consider? First, identifying the threats. How to identify, we'll be seeing it down. Then after identifying, protecting them. Okay, and after protecting, if some of my data is lost, then how can I recover those documents or data? I need to take care of these things. Okay, so how will I identify threats and risk? If the system, my computer, operates slowly with more response time, okay, it is taking more response time and it is very slow. I should see whether my C drive is full. If my C drive is full, then it's correct because it requires some space for the operating system to run. If my C drive is full, obviously my system will be slow. But if my all the drives are empty, they have space, okay, but still if my PC is lagging behind, is low with the response time, then I need to see for threats. Second is if the system crashes suddenly and unable to download updates, okay, that time also I should be going for antivirus scan. Next, appearance of new or unfamiliar icons or messages on the desktop. If on my desktop I have just few of the icons, but if I saw many different icons and different icons, now one is Avast, right? If I go on for some websites, automatically my Avast is being downloaded and it starts working. Okay, that also creates a risk because I have first Quick Heal and then there's Avast. These two will crash my computer. Okay, or these two will make my computer very slow. So I need to be sure that nothing is downloaded unknowingly or from the websites. Okay, So these things, if I see, I should be identifying that it is a threat or it's a risk for my computer. Now, once I found out this, how will I protect it? Protecting the network with firewall. Yes, I have antivirus firewall. Yes, I can keep the firewall on so that the other person from the other network cannot come into my network. Okay, so first is giving firewall. Second, create different logins and strong password for different users. Now I have administrative login, I have employee login, I have a manager login. Okay, and I need to give each level login different passwords so that the employee can log in into only his account and he has only that password. Okay. By this, what are we doing? We are protecting the data. Some options can be seen by manager, some options can be seen by administrator, but those options should not be seen by the employee. So I am protecting the confidential data, right, by giving different logins and different passwords. Okay, use only verified open source or licensed software and operating system. If you don't want to go for licensed operating system like Windows and Mac, but you don't want to pay them, so what you can do, you can go for open source operating systems also. Okay, so you have Unix, Linux, you can go for that, but your computer will be at risk if you take pirated softwares. Okay, that you need to protect. Next, prohibit use of personal devices on the network, such as personal USBs or hard drives. Yes, if you are using these, your pen drives, your USB, your cards, right? So those can be at a risk if you are using it in a network, because if in a network, it's a virus being sent through the network, that virus can attack to your USB drives. Okay, so prohibit, don't use your personal devices in the network. Next is protect your Wi-Fi connection with secure password, WEP encryption, and many more things you can do for protecting your Wi-Fi connections also. Because if your Wi-Fi connection is secure, protected with a proper password or proper encryption is being done, then you won't get anyone coming into your Wi-Fi network. Okay, so encrypt the network traffic. You have different options on your mobiles also, that how many devices you can permit, okay, for getting the net, for getting the Wi-Fi. You can do that and you can check how many people are there on my network and I can control the traffic of my network. Okay, so these are the different ways by which I can protect my data. Next is recovery from the cyber attack. How can I identified the threats, I protected my data, but in case if my data is lost, how can I get that back? After the cyber attack, data should be cleaned, recovered, and restored as much as possible. What should be done? After the cyber attack, I should be cleaning my computer, cleaning my drives. Okay. And after I clean from the viruses, I should be recovering. There are many different softwares by which I can get the data recovered. Okay. Not we will not confirm that 100% data will get, but at least the data which is important, we can get that data back. Okay. So I can recover, I can restore as much as possible. Next is investigation should be carried out with support from a professional expert. If I am not able to find out why my system is cracked or why my network was cracked in spite of giving so many passwords, so many levels of security, but still my network is hacked, then why that happened? I should be investigating, if not from my side, but I should call the professional if it's a big organizational issue. Measures should be taken to avoid reoccurrence. Yes, if I identified, investigated what was the reason, then later I shouldn't be taking that risk. Okay, I should avoid reoccurrence of the same issue or the same attack. Okay. Next is educate your stakeholders, students, staff. I need to educate them also, introduce certain courses, certain lessons. As you have this cyber law is there, one part of it is there in 10 standard textbooks. Okay, science textbooks. So we need to introduce these kind of courses, lessons, activities for the students and teachers on major components of cybersecurity and cyber safety. Okay, so we have seminars, we have many different things what we can take and we can educate the different users for not going for cyber crimes and be safe on cyber. Okay, got this much understood, everyone? Piyush?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So I will close the class here. Do's and don'ts. We'll see it in the later class. Okay. And I think the next 2 lectures will require, and we'll finish off IT syllabus. Okay. Fine. So I think we'll meet. Monday is a holiday. We'll meet on Tuesday. I think we'll take Tuesday, Wednesday, and we'll finish it off. Okay. Chalo then. Bye. Take care.